Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Let's make this easy front tie top with kimono sleeves in less than 30 minutes. It's a beginner tutorial. If you're interested, let's get right into it. We will start by marking our measurements on this pattern paper. On the starting line, I'm going to mark my shoulder to shoulder divided by 2. Mine is 8 inches. I'll mark 11 inches as my armhole. Remember, our pattern paper is shorter than the actual length of the blouse. So we will extend the length on the fashion fabric. So connect these points together to form the armhole line. Connect the shoulder point to that of the armhole like so. On the starting line, I marked my neck width of 3.5 inches. Then I came down by 1 inch to form the back neckline. I extended the sleeves by extra 6 inches to form the kimono. And then on the armhole line, I marked quarter of my bust measurement. Mine is 9 inches. I added extra 3 inches, including the sewing allowance. So you are going to connect the extended sleeve, the extra 6 inches point, to that of the armhole as you see me do. Then you are going to curve it to join that of the side of the pattern or blouse. Make sure you smoothen it out to prevent sharp edges. So I came down by 1 inch on the sleeve to form the shoulder slope, then connected it like so. Remember, this is our back pattern, and that is what we are going to use to cut out both the back panel and that of the front panel. So I'm going to cut it out. Very easy, very simple. You should be able to make this blouse in less than 30 minutes. Thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate. So I'm going to place the back panel on the fashion fabric, and the actual length of the blouse is 23 inches. I'm cutting the back panel first. So you're going to cut it out like so. Then we are going to use the back panel to cut that of the front panel. So we are going to place the back panel on the remaining fabric to cut that of the front panel. The center front is longer than that of the back by half inches. You can do 1 inch if you want. Mine is 1 inch. Then you're also going to measure the length of the tie. Mine is 15 inches. I use 15 inches. From the hem of the dress, so you're going to cut out the neckline the same way you cut that of the back. Then the side as well. Then when you get to the hem of the blouse, you are going to first mark out the 1 inch center front extension. Then from the side, I came in by about 8 inches. So I use 5 inches from the 1 mark center front extension for my belt. Then you are going to connect the 8 inch that you came in to that of the belt or thigh. So you're going to curve it. Just watch what I'm doing. Yes. You're going to curve it, and then as you get to the bottom of the belt, you're going to narrow it in a curve form. Very simple, very easy. How you're going to cut it. remember we have an extra 1 inch at the center front. So you're going to slit the center front open, but before that we are going to create the V neckline of the center front. I came down by 4 inches. Then cut it out to form the V neckline. Remember, all this includes the sewing allowance. Then you're going to slit the center front. So you're going to go up from the hem of the top to about 3 or 4 inches. Then make a notch. So that is where you are going to sew the center front up to. So you sew from that notch point to that of the neckline. So you're going to place the back panel front side facing each other with the front panel, matching the size as well. Then you are going to sew the shoulder seams, just as you see me do. You can also go ahead and sew the side seam. So I've gone ahead to do that, and I left about 3 to 4 inches at the sleeve, the kimono side. So I've gone ahead to join the sides and then the shoulder sleeves. When you flip it to the front side, this is what we have. So now we are going to top stitch on the V neckline. So from one V neckline to the other, you're going to double fold like this. They are going to top stitch all around up to the next V neckline. So I mean from right to left. So I've gone ahead to do that. And then what you're going to do is we are going to now sew the center front together up to the notch area. Make sure your seams align. You are going to sew up to the notch area. So you are going to press the center front open like this with an iron. Press it firmly to lay flat. You can overlock it if you have one. Then you are going to double fold the slits and then top stitch on it. I mean the opening, you are going to double fold and then top stitch on it around like so. So I've gone ahead to do that as well, and now it's time to hem the blouse. Don't forget to trim off extra allowances on the side and that of the hem. Then you're going to double fold as well from one end of the tie to the other hem of the tie or belts all around. So I've gone ahead to also double fold, and then now you see you can now tie your top. Very easy. You can decide to maintain the sleeves like so, but I'm going to extend the sleeve. So what you're going to do is we are going to turn the blouse inside. Then you are going to place a folded, remember the top most part of the fabric is the folded point. That is where you'll be joining to that of the sleeve. So you're going to follow the exact shape of the sleeve and you're going to cut it out like so. Very simple, very easy. Just watch what I'm doing. You're going to cut 2 of the sleeves and you're going to notch where you are going to attach to the sleeve on the top. So this is how you're going to do front side facing each other notch area to the shoulder seam, and you're going to sew. You do the same thing for the other side. So I've gone ahead to do that, and then I've gone ahead to also fold in. It's a very large fold, about 4 inches. You're going to top stitch on the fold. Then you're going to flip to the inside of the blouse, and you're going to stitch with the allowance you left. So I've gone ahead to stitch the sleeves together to the kimono or the blouse on the sides. Then our blouse is ready. So you trim off excess threads, excess fabric. Then now our blouse is ready. Very simple, very easy. I hope you like it. So this is the final look of the blouse. It's very beautiful, very easy to make, beginner friendly. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Bye.